Did this game get an update? I'm 31, huh?
Rooney's gonna be a pain. I'm gonna stay on cams for a bit, see if I can scan anyone.
Faggot.
Just gonna Rooney. Broke my cam.
You need to get your bitch ass on Rainbow for me.
Camara drive-in. It's a coach. From a city
I hate randoms. It was a 4v5, and then both of them TK'd both rounds, and they.
Oof. So when after this game, I'll get on Siege. I'll join the party back and I'll get on Siege after this game. Yeah, I get you. Let's get this underway, guys.
We've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Okay.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll set up to throw, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
That's not what I was trying to do,
tackled
but
inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now back to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, Long way to go in this one.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 18 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Stop running with them.
Because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted.
So guys, I forgot why my elbows all
well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Breeze gets it to Meredith, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Breeze going to throw. It's caught. Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Allen. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Breeze now to throw. Allen here on the screen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there.
It's kind of hard, but
extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. The 30, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
A spin. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Corey Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. It didn't take too long for them to get that lead right back, did it?
No, it certainly didn't, and it's got to be just a bit demoralizing. You're charged up, you take the lead, you send your defense out, and guess what? One play later, you're right back in a position of having to go down the field and score again.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The first scoring update now from Carolina. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. On first down, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Cam Newton, an early touchdown pass in that one. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Throwing now is Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The intended receiver, Andre Ellington. And that takes us from second to third down. He'll drop to throw. He's got Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Breeze. He's got Smith here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Allen. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Breeze, a quick throw out to Thomas. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, they'll go as a 19. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is caught by Evans. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something that we got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Brees now on 1st down. And Cook has it left side. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Brees completes this one to Meredith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Brees, and he finds Cook. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Brees. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brees. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Buck Allen as running back that time. And it's 3rd down. Now Brees on 3rd down. Now Brees lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Breeze now to throw. Caught by Allen. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Taking it about the 16. Corey Coleman. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's.
Is Philip on? That he is. That he is not.
5 weeks. They go with Murray again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. Allen here on the screen. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun, because let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Now back to throw. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him.
And this is obviously quite a performance.
That's
And
pass
most of the time
interference.
When we talk about someone
Okay.
putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Problem is this character's so
Shaquille
dang
Barrett
fast.
Put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A run, it's Murray, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a 1st down. Barber on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Barber. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
One with Payne Baker. What the heck? Okay, I need to put him back in. Nope, wrong thing. Game sets, I need that.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the New Orleans offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Bree's going to throw. Gets it to Meredith complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook.
Son of a gun.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. They'll try to run it in with Murray.
Ooh.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Allen's got it complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, right now we're destroying the Saints 42-13.
Used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Huh?
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon,
Let's see.
because
They
in the 2015 season, I commentated games in a
That's not
row.
good for me.
There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And
See
in
if we
each
can get this.
instance, I asked
Ready?
the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot
Hold
of
on.
knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They run the draw play. Allen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Breeze. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunning. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of...
Touchdown! New
Oh,
Orleans! Michael
that really
Thomas.
won't matter, my guy.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Bills have wound up winning that one. Cole Beasley, he had a touchdown reception to help the cause. On the ground, Ellington. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Come on, come on, come on. I can.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Ellington. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Barber gets around him. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help.
will head back home
Yeah,
next
I mean, we'll be
week.
going like
Meanwhile, for New
probably
Orleans,
not.
they
I got
dropped below
735
500 to
renown from
2-3 with a
that.
I cannot
loss.
believe I
And they'll be
beat
on the road.
freaking Drew Brees.
Still Serval 4. I literally need. Okay, I need to play a. Okay, I got a 5% chance.